is happening, guys? We are live on YouTube, on Facebook, and it has been a minute since we've been out here to kick it with you. You're coming live from the merchandise room. So I'm getting ready to head back out on the road, leaving this week. Got to go pick up Sean Paul, and then we're going to go out and start the next run. I'm super excited, man. That last run of the Scars and Stripes tour was awesome. But it felt like it ended just a little too quickly. And so we're heading out next week, getting ready to come out and rock this next Scars and Stripes tour reloaded with Overtime, Sean P. East of the Youngbloods, and yours truly, not to mention the guys, Big Murph and the homie Grim. Guys, welcome. It's been a while since I did this. I feel a little out of place, but not as out of place as you. I'd like to just point out Vanessa, Mrs. Bustback 2000. What are you doing? All right, so wait, before we get into this, I got to give a little intro here. The dummy in the corner, not my daughter. You're not the dummy. The dummy in the corner, the mannequin in the room. This is my guy, Doug. Now, Doug, I'm speaking to the other Doug, the Doug that might be potentially watching this feed. We named the dummy after you, not because you're a dummy. Far from it. But I felt if I had to have a stranger just standing in the corner of my house, I might as well be comfortable with him and feel like I kind of know him a little bit. So I gave him a name, and I named him after you, Doug. So here's the thing. This is what we're going to do. As we start out on the Scars and Stripes Reloaded tour, we're going to take Doug with us. Because Doug, I know that at one point you had said that you're not going to ever be able to get on the road, and you really wanted to go on the road. So I figured the best way to do it is for you to live vicariously through the life of a dummy. So Doug is going to be coming on the road with us. He's going to be standing at the merch table every single night. He's going to be rocking some of the gear, and he might make an appearance in some live streams. Matter of fact, I think he's the strong silent type, but I think that he might we might just have like a little vlog go up of Doug's life on the road. We'll probably ride all over him. And then who knows? Maybe after tour's over, Doug will find a brand new home. So are you determined to stay right there the entire time? You can. I mean, so the funny thing with Doug is everybody in the house has gotten so comfortable with him. My youngest daughter, Kalia, goes in there and she holds his hand. She's like, Doug, I love you. So Doug, if you ever felt like, you're not sure if you're loved in life, just know that you got some people way down in Florida somewhere that put a mannequin in their home and named it after you, and all the children love it. Kind of weird. But that being said, all right, guys, so we are live, Facebook and YouTube, same time. But what I wanted to do tonight was just jump on for a brief time. We're going to, I don't know, we might give away a couple things. I think we might do a couple of giveaways, but more than anything, I just wanted to get on and kind of interact. It's been a while since I've gone live like this, in an actual format, kind of like a podcast. It's been a minute. So I'm going to jump onto Facebook and YouTube, and I'm going to comment back and forth with you guys. So if you guys didn't know, we are heading out. I said this a little bit earlier. We are heading out next week for the Scars and Stripes tour Reloaded. I'm trying to see if I can get some of you guys' comments up here. Heading out next week. The first show is going to be in Hartford, Connecticut. I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to be a good run. And I know that on the last tour, there was a bunch of cities that you guys said, hey, you didn't come to Arizona. You didn't come to Texas. What's really going on? Why did you not hit these particular cities? We didn't forget about you guys. It's just really hard in one go to hit everywhere on the map. So let me jump on Facebook real quick. I want to check you guys' comments. And let me know if you guys can hear me, if I'm coming through loud and clear. Like I said, we had a couple technical difficulties getting this set up because it has been a minute. What's on my Facebook? What's up, Jason Bardwell? What's up, April? What's up, Michelle? What is up, Brian? Shout out Griffin, GA. For you guys that don't know, I actually lived in Griffin, Georgia for a little bit. My first studio ever was in Griffin, Georgia. So I had tried for a long time when I was like 18, 19, 20 years old to show up in different studios around Atlanta and work. And I always struggled really getting the sound that I wanted. I was working with so many different people, but nobody was able to help me nail it. And then I had a friend that kind of said, hey man, you should pick up Pro Tools and a couple other, music systems. So I did it, and I started recording at my very first studio at an apartment complex in Griffin, Georgia. And we've gotten to the point that we are now. What's up, Desiree? What is up, my man? Casey. Shout out my man Case Dog. Can't wait to get back out there on the West Coast and hang out with you. If you guys that don't know me and Casey, we do have the new hot sauce crucifier. We're still going through the FDA process, but we should be rolling out on you guys soon. I'm super excited because truth be told, I could use like a pallet of that stuff in my house consistently. I think it'd be a good look because I eat it ridiculously. Let me jump on YouTube real quick and see who we got on the feed. And then we will, if you guys that don't know, I am multitasking to the highest degree right now. So bear with me. Let me jump on the stream and catch you guys' comments. Now, typically when we do Cruise TV, I'm able to put you guys' comments on the screen, and I'm not able to do that right now. What's up, Jessica? What's up, Miss Laura Kelly? Mark Patton? Matthew, what's happening? What's up, Miss Mama Nova? Desiree, I see that you are on both feeds at one time. That's pretty typical for you, Desiree. You're multiple places at once. I'm not mad at you. Who else we got on this feed? We got my man Scotty Tipp and Joshua Hardigree, bro. Okay, so let me take it way back. It's been a minute. I got my man Joshua Hardigree on the feed here on YouTube. So a long time ago, when I had first come back from Africa, I was living in the U.S. and I had nothing, man. I came back to absolutely nothing. Went through some of the toughest times that I probably have ever been through during that period of my life. And Joshua was a friend of mine. Actually, my very first roommate. We had got an apartment together when I think we were like 19. Back when you had to split an apartment because you couldn't afford it. You'd working at restaurants and stuff. But there was a period where I was homeless, and Joshua's family, man, they took me in, lived with them. Just some of the most beautiful people, man. And Joshua, bro, I miss you, man. I hope we're going to be playing in Beaufort, Georgia. I think it's September the 10th. I would love to see you, bro. Is it September the 10th? No? Is it not? Will you find that date for me? If you look on just double check it for me. Look on the tour map. We're definitely playing Beaufort, Georgia. Josh, I'd love to see you, bro. Come out and hang with us in Beaufort, Georgia. I think we're playing at the Tannery Ale House. I believe the date is September 10th. Yes. Sunday, September 10th. Let's go to church. See who else we got on the feed tonight. Kid Country, Tyler, Leslie Bates. How you doing, Miss Leslie? Hope you're having a good night. Jessica James and Miss Jackie. How many shows are you going to make on this next run? That's the big question. How many shows are you guys going to make on this run? So on this next run, like I said, we are going to be hitting some of the states that we did not get the first time. We're going to hit, we are coming to Arizona and we are coming to Texas. So it's going to be a good look. All right, guys. So I'm going to jump into this. Cecil, why'd you move away from me? All funny like. You kind of like scooted with this weird. I'm digging the hairpiece though. I like the whole cholo. You got the cholo mamita on. I like it. It looks good on you. My daughter Vanessa's like, you're embarrassing me. Could you just stop? All right, so check this out. We're gonna be live. We're gonna hang out. I'm gonna read you guys' comments. We can do a quick Q&A if there's any questions that you guys got. Drop them in either one of the comments on YouTube or on Facebook, and we'll sit down and just kind of buzz through it. So while we are live, we're gonna do this. While we're live, we're going to sell some merch, but we're also gonna offer some stuff free to you guys. So check this out. While we're live on the site, I got Mrs. Crucifix in the background, and she is monitoring what's happening on our website, crucifixmusic.com. And this is what we're going to do. Over the course of this live, if you guys get any two pairs of sunglasses, I will throw in right now an autographed CD. We'll sign it live on the air. If you want to go hard and you want to see, this is all sunglasses behind me back here. I got my whole room just turned into a straight merch room. But if you guys want to go super hard and get the 4-pack, which we have the Midnight Smoke, the Titanium Frost, the Terrapin Ambers. These are the Titanium Frost, by the way. I like these ones. Got a little frost gray look to them. And the Obsidian Ash. If you get all 4 pairs tonight, then I will throw in a free autographed CD, a lanyard, and a keychain. So we got some brand new Crucifix lanyards with the brand and everything on it. So we'll be doing that tonight. Let me jump in the feed. You guys do me a favor as I'm just kind of hanging out tonight, man. Hit me with any questions, anything that you wanted to ask me anything. No question is too weird. Trust me. I promise you, Desiree has asked it before. Desiree has asked it before. All right, so check this out. Before I jump to the feed, I just want to pause, and I just definitely want to give a plug for the tour, man. If you guys have never come out and hung out with us live, come out and hang with us on the Scars and Stripes tour. You can get tickets today at scarsandstripetour.com. We have the tickets available, and we have the meet and greets. Now, meet and greet is going to be extra dope this time because we not only have myself and OT, which was, if you guys were out on the last run, we did, me and OT were in the meet and greets, but we also got my man Sean Paul of the Youngbloods, one of my favorite rapper in the world. Not because he's my friend, but just because, you know, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. He's all right. He's the coolest dude I know, but he's definitely my favorite rapper. But he'll be there with us in every single VIP. So that's cool. So if you notice that the prices are a little bit higher than they were on the last tour, it's because we got Sean Paul in there with us, and we're actually going to be throwing in a special gift from OT, myself, and Sean Paul to you. So you guys can get your meet and greets on scarsandstripestour.com. Just choose whether you want the tickets or whether you want the meet and greets, but you should definitely do it quick because the meet and greet spots are limited. So go on there, scarsandstripestour.com, pick out the date that works for you and come out and hang out with us. We had a blast, man, the last time. The last time that we did it, man, we got a chance to really sit back, take photos with everybody. It's a cool time before the show starts. We let everybody into the venue early. We're kind of doing sound checks. So if you're lucky, you get to catch us. If not, you definitely get to catch the opener. So you get a peek of the show before everybody else. You get first dibs at the table, which is nice because you don't have to fight the line after the fact. You can get in. It's not crazy. It's not busy. You can get all the merch you want first, and you can get your spot, whatever spot that you want for the night. So it's kind of cool, man. So if go on scarsandstripestour.com, get that meet and greet package, come out and hang out with us before the show. All right, so let me jump over here. Let me see who we got in on Facebook real quick. What's up, Wendy? Hey, so check this out. So Wendy, I saw a post today, Mrs. Crucifix showed me that you heard Used to the Fall on the radio. Where was it? In Kentucky today? Was it not? Where was it? Okay, somewhere in the world you heard Used to the Fall on the radio today. So fun fact, I've never actually heard any of my music on the radio. It's kind of weird. I remember when we first recorded Down to Die with Sean Paul, it was buzzing in Atlanta, and it actually played on the radio quite a bit. I think it was 107.9 it was playing on, but I never heard it, never got a chance to hear it. So, man, I would love to one day just turn on the radio and hear my own stuff. It'd be cool. But that's super cool. Thank you for letting us know that, Wendy. Oh, Jonesboro, Arkansas. We'll be out that way soon. What's up, Justin? Yeah, he said meet and greet, man. Get that meet and greet. I'm telling you, it's it, man. The meet and greet was a lot of fun because once the show gets started, it gets a little hectic, man. You get a lot of people in there, and it's kind of like my everyday life where you have so many kids around you. Not that you guys are kids, but just that you have so many individuals around you. In my case, it's usually kids, that you can't give your attention to every single one in the way that you want to. It's kind of how the show ends up a lot of times, is I'm not able to give my attention to everybody that I would like to. So meet and greet is a perfect opportunity to be able to do that, hang out before the venue gets crowded and stuff. What's up, Leo? See who else we got. We got my man, Eddie Winchester. Eddie kicked it with us on the last run. He got to hang out for some of the shows, man. Eddie, we miss you, bro. I tell you, Sean Paul, you're still Sean Paul's favorite bunkie. I'm surprised we didn't name the dummy after you because that probably would have made Sean happy. He could throwing him up there, man. We had a great time. I'm glad you got to come out in that last run with us and kick it. What's up, Erica? What's up, Joseph? What's up, Randy? I'm on Bookface right now. If you guys are not following me on Facebook, jump over to Facebook.com/crucifixmusic.com. Look me up and give us a follow, man. We do most of our lives here. We do more lives on Facebook than we do YouTube. For whatever reason, I like YouTube better, but for whatever reason, we do it on Bookface. All right, so Jason is saying, Manda Marie, did you like the Cheerios and Starbucks coffee in the video? She said up until the 10th take, she was good with it. So fun fact on that video. I got to say that was probably one of my favorite videos to shoot. Now we get a lot of a lot of hell on this video because people are just like, it doesn't match the song. You've got the video, the visuals just don't match the song. Yeah, I'm well aware of that. When we moved to Florida, I really didn't know anybody down here, and so we wanted to go and shoot a video, and I had to use what I had in the immediate vicinity, which was a whole lot of kids that were driving me bonkers in the house, and then my wife, and so we had such a blast. Making her fall down the stairs over and over and over again. So we shot that scene where she steps on the Lego and falls down the stairs. And that was pretty good. Can you do it again for me? I've never had so much fun making my wife fall down the stairs. And then we ended up using the first take. But the fact that we did probably 18 takes is what made that whole experience so memorable. So I think she said the Starbucks coffee and the Cheerios was not that bad on the first run, but after we got to about take 10, I think she was over it. Absolutely over it. All right. So if you guys are new to the feed, man, welcome. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. During the course of this live stream, if you get 2 pairs of the sunglasses on our website, crucifixmusic.com, we will throw in an autographed CD. I will sign it for you now. I'll probably get a stack in just a second. We'll start. And then if you guys want to go hard, you want to get all 4 of our brand new pairs of sunglasses, I'll throw in an autographed CD, a lanyard, and a keychain. And now when it comes to these sunglasses, they're kind of dope. Let me see what other pairs I got. Where did my other little pair go? See, I got another pair. Let's switch them out. So there's been a couple of you guys that have been asking for optical ready. And I just want you to know that I hear you because I need glasses as well. And you know what? I didn't even realize that I needed glasses until I moved to Florida and I had to get my license, and they let me know that I am legally blind, pretty much, at least in one eye. And I was wondering why all those nights driving across the country on a motorcycle were so difficult. And that's the reason. So we're actually in the process of coming out with a second version, the 2.0 of these, where they will be just a little bit step up and they will be optical ready. And so you can take them to Walmart or any of the eyewear stores, get the lenses cut to fit you, and just pop out these and pop in the next one. So it's going to be cool. Super excited. All right, so let me jump into the feed. So Sessa and Manda, you guys help me if you see any cool comments of anybody. I'm going to try to breeze through here the best I can, but if you see any good comments that I should answer, hit me with some really funny questions. Leslie Bates said the look on y'all's face at the end is completely priceless. It is. If you guys have seen the video, if you've ever been in a relationship in your life, it is one of those looks that every man and every woman understands completely. Vanessa, have you ever had that look? Let's just make this firmly awkward right now. Let's just make it thoroughly awkward right now. What's up, Jessica? What's up, Jason Bardwell? That's a good question. What's your favorite taco sauce? My favorite taco. I thought you said taco sauce. My favorite taco. I don't know, man. Favorite taco. I like those legit street tacos. I thought you were gonna ask me like, what's my favorite Taco Bell sauce? I'm a fire guy. I like the fire. The Diablo is I like the hot stuff, but the Diablo tastes a little. Am I making you hungry? What's your opinion on pineapple on pizza? You know what, Steve? Actually, you know what? That's a very controversial question, but shout out to you, Steve. I want to let you know, and I think I may have let you know on the last live. Bro, Steve, you were the very first person to get the sunglasses. The very first person when we launched the sunglasses on the website to get it. So shout out to you, Steve. We actually shot a video of us boxing it somewhere. I just got to search it back up. We're going to put it out. Great question. What do I think about pineapples on pizza? I felt like it was criminal. For a long time, I felt like it was criminal. And then we came out with the hot sauce, what was it? Chipotle, honey chipotle. Yeah. So we got the Crucifix honey chipotle sauce, and I love it. I freaking love it. Now I actually like pineapples on pizza. So I don't feel bad about it now. Stevie's got, what's that? Mm-hmm. Mike Dennis said, will we be near Spokane, Washington on this tour? I'm not sure. You got to check on the, I know we're going to be up in Portland, or not Portland. We're going to be up in a couple different places in Oregon. I think it's Medford and then somewhere else. But I think that's as close as we get to Washington. I'm not sure if we come up that far, but that's towards the end of the tour. I think we end there. Yeah, so Klamath Falls. We will be in Medford and the Dalles. I'm not sure if I said that right. What is my favorite song to perform? Jade Monroe. My favorite song to perform, I would have to say, strangely, would be Devil in a Fireball. It would be absolutely Devil in a Fireball. I don't know why. I don't know. Which one did it look like I was having the most fun in? Which one did it look like I was having the most fun in?
Are we doing ASMR?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tap it with your fingernails. So freaking weird. If you guys that don't know, man, that last tour was a blast. I had all 3 of my girls kicking it on tour with me. Vanessa came across the country. We got to see some cool stuff and make some awesome memories. So did I even answer that question? I don't think I did. I don't know. You have to look at the tour. I think the tour poster, I think the closest that we get is Oregon. Justin saying, did I catch the Moonshine Bandits on the podcast with Mrs. Trump? I did not. I saw them do a, I need to look at that because I saw a post for it. I saw like a promo for it, but I didn't get to see the podcast. But I actually commented on it the other day. I was like, man, that's super dope. The fact that they're doing it, man. The Moonshine Bandits are doing big stuff, man. I'm super proud of those guys. Spent a lot of time on the road with them. Great guys. The last time that Dusty was down here, he's kind of a Florida resident to a degree now. And so it's been cool to be able to kind of, he doesn't live too far from me. For me to be able to go up and kick it with him and hang out and have a couple glasses of wine on the beach in the least unromantic way ever. So if you could listen to one artist for the rest of your life, that is good. If I could only listen to one artist for the rest of my life, who would that be? You guys might be surprised to know that I don't really listen to a lot of rappers anymore. So I would have to go with Phil Collins. It's just the only thing that I could listen to over and over and over and over again and have been listening to since I was a kid that hasn't got old. So I'm going to say Phil Collins. I'm going to go with that. Let me jump over to the Boob Tube, see what my folks is at on the Boob Tube. Shout out, who do we got? We got a super chat. Shout out to my man Mike Dennis for the super chat. Thank you so much. He said, will you be near Spokane, Washington this next tour? Like I said, yeah, closest I believe is going to be Oregon. Let's jump in the feed. Jackie said hers will be Crucifix. Well, thank you so much, Miss Jackie. Jay from Thursday night says, what did you think of Mises and have you heard any of his new album? Okay, so I was not aware that he put out a new album, but you just let me know that. I'm going to have to go check it out. Mises is one of those dudes I had the pleasure of meeting on tour. It was the Crazy White Boy tour with Demon Jones and Adam Calhoun. And he was just one of the most solid, just down-to-earth dudes that I think I've ever met, man. There was just something to him. You know how you kind of meet people and there's just something to him that's just different? Mises was that way. And I didn't even realize that we kind of shared somewhat the same belief system. We were just kind of working and passing at that time. And I think we were in Medford, Oregon. I was praying with somebody. I think it was before or after a show. And I guess he saw us praying, and I think that was the moment that we kind of connected on that. But I got to see Mises. He opened up for us on that last run. And I was kind of thinking, man, I wish he could come out with us a little bit more. I wish we could hang out with Mises a little bit more. Absolutely love Mises. Love the hell out of him. Respect his flow. Respect his writing. His writing ability is incredible. But more than anything, just really respect his stance, especially the ones he's been taking as of late. So really, really respect that dude. All right, so are you watching the website? Do we have anything coming through? If we do, then let's go ahead and sign some stuff. Just so you guys know, for you guys that don't know, we also do a thing that's separate from the meet and greets on the tour, which is basically our tour bus hangout. I kind of don't talk about this a lot because I don't want to oversaturate it. So instead of making a post, I'll talk about it here. But we have a thing on crucifixmusic.com, which is it's like a VIP that is connected directly with our site. With that VIP, we give some really cool perks. We have some exclusive merchandise. You can get some shirts that have all the VIP members' names on it and stuff like that. And one of the things is for any annual member, we give them a black card. We got any? I know I've seen a old silver card. Last year's card. But we get a black card, and basically that black card allows you on my tour bus. So if you guys are going to be out on tour, I definitely suggest hit the meet and greets. It's an awesome opportunity to kick it with Overtime, with me, and with Sean Paul to get into the show early and do all that. But if you want to hang out a couple different times on the tour bus with me, get the VIP annual package, and it's kind of nice. And it comes with one of these super heavy duty. Ugh, see, just got that. Got that. Get the VIP platinum card, and this card right here will allow you on my bus, so you can come out and hang out with us. We had a number of you guys that came out to, I think, like 5 or 6, 7 different shows, and every single night, Jackie and some of you guys got to come out and hang out with us on the bus right before the show, which was a lot of fun. It gives me an opportunity to connect even deeper with you guys. So you can get VIP status right now on crucifixmusic.com. There's a whole section of our website that's basically cut off. And so we do VIP live streams where we jump in there, and there's live streams that we typically will start on YouTube and on Facebook, and then we finish them off only in the back end of the website where you guys can see it. And so we're going to be doing that on this tour. I want to start going live a lot more on this next tour. First tour we weren't able to really do it. Go live on this next tour. So if you guys have the black card, you can jump on the bus, hang out with me before the show, and then if you're not able to make the show, what we will do is we will stream it. Hold on, we lost focus here. Get my face. Then you can stream the VIP we'll probably start streaming the VIP hangout on the bus, just so you guys can, who aren't able to be there, can be there. All right, let me jump back into feed. Let me see what else you guys got going on. I'm not going to stay on too long tonight. Miss Sessa has to go home. But I did want to introduce our brand new friend, Doug. A Doug's Life. I feel like it could be a movie. What do you think, Sessa? You think that'll work? Would you watch it? You would? A Doug's Life? Maybe we should make it a movie.
No.
Yeah? Just visuals.
Yeah.
Just like a silent film?
Exactly.
That's what we should do.
Uh-huh.
So like an old Charlie Chaplin movie about the life of Doug?
Exactly.
I like your ideas. They're kind of cool. You're kind of weird, though. You get that from me. You already hear that? What do you think I get it from you? All right, let me jump back in the feed. Okay, that's a good question. Samantha told me I should address this tonight. Adam, I think I'll go ahead and address it because you asked. So, been working on some new music for a while now, and just with everything going on, I haven't been working as fast as I'd like. But this is what we're actually going to be doing. Is Sean Paul and I are dropping an album together. We're going to just compile some of the stuff that we got. We'll be dropping our first single while we're out on tour. And then we will be rolling out the album shortly after that. Possibly, maybe, see the beginning of next year. We're looking at tour for the next year as well. So we got some awesome, actually me and Vanessa were sitting back listening to some of the tracks today and kind of going through and breezing through it. But the idea, me and Sean, I don't want to give too much away, but me and Sean Paul, we're going to go ahead and drop a record together. I think it'll be fun. We meant to do it a long time ago and we didn't do it. Okay, let me see these. I'm jumping in the feed. You guys hit with the questions because this feed's going a little bit fast. Oh, Casey, Doug is definitely coming on tour. He's definitely coming on tour. I think when it's all said and done with, we might just write all over him, sign him, and then maybe, I don't know, get rid of him. We'll get the next guy, Daryl or Dimitri or Desmond or Dick. Hey, shout out. My man Outback Outlaw, what is up, man? Shout out all the way to Australia. Thank you for the super chat. He says, please use this for someone that needs a membership or a Bible. Cheers from Australia. Man, Outback, thank you so much, brother. Absolutely, we can do that. Matter of fact, who on the feed does not have VIP? We're gonna do this at Outback's request. So there's been a couple feeds where Outlaw's jumped on and he's done this, and we like to pass that on. So what we'll do, because Outback gave this, let's do this. Let's give one VIP membership away. So somebody who's going to come out, not just somebody who's going to have the membership, but somebody who's actually going to come out on tour and come and hang out on the bus with me. Drop your name in the feed, and we'll pick somebody, and all you got to do is go sign up on the website, and we will give you an annual VIP membership. We will send you the VIP package with the platinum card and a free Bible signed by me. For you guys that don't know, that's one thing that I don't know, I just felt heavy to do was give away Bibles. So I actually have a whole storage unit of Bibles that I've just been buying, and we send them out to you guys, man. So if you guys need a Bible or know anybody that needs a Bible, on our website, we call them the free roadmap. And so you can go there. All you got to do is pay for the shipping, and we will ship it out to you, and I will sign it. What else we got? Outback, thank you, man. Dude, that's super, super good of you. I'll let Amanda or Sessa go through. Amanda, you want to do it? You want to go through and pick somebody who's definitely, shout out to my man, T.O., somebody who's definitely going to come out. I don't want to just give it to somebody who's going to be online. I'd love to give it to somebody who's going to come out and actually come to a show and actually hang out on the bus with me. I'm going to jump back over to the Facebook feed real quick. Let's see here. So also one of the things that we got going on, man, is one of the things that we do offer on the tour, or not on the tour VIP. My mind is slipping past me right now. Is this like ASMR, Vanessa? This is how you do it. You tap. It's so freaking weird. I could talk to you while you're sleeping. Tap my nail. Stop it. It's getting out of control. This is getting stupid. I can't be hanging. This is what happens when you have daughters. You got too many daughters. You find yourself down some weird ASMR rabbit hole on YouTube in the middle of the night, and you're listening to some girl on the other side of the country whisper sweet nothings, literal nothings, into your ear. And then you have nightmares because it's got a very serial killer vibe to it. It's very serial killerish. I have. Because the girls that were tapping with their nails on the microphone, they killed me in my dreams. I didn't fully die though, because if you die in your dreams, you die in real life, they say. So I've never actually died in my dreams, but I definitely got stabbed. Oh yeah. I think it was what's her name girl? What was the main girl? What was the main girl that you put me on to? You put me on. You put me on one of them. You put me on to, what was her name? Piggy or Pudgy or Pudgy or something. You put me on to somebody. What was it? GB. Was it GB? GB. Somebody put me on. GB killed me in my sleep one night. My daughter's like, you should listen to this. It's cool. And they all started whispering around the table. I'm like, what are you guys freaking doing? I'm an old guy. I don't know about this. And they put me on to some girl whispering. And they said, you should try to sleep to it. I don't know why you should do that. I tried it and I had freaking nightmares. And GB killed me in my freaking sleep. I died. Doug. You were on the feed. I don't know if you've been on the feed the entire time, but I feel like right now he has been on the feed the entire time. So you already know about the dummy named after you. Not to say that you're a dummy, but that dummy is named after you, and he's going to have a hell of a time in your place. I don't know. Maybe when it's done, we'll maybe he can live at your house for a little while. We'll see. What you got? You got a question over there, boo? Mm-hmm. Can't hear you. I'm not sure. Okay, so Eric's asking about Greensboro. I don't know. I don't want to speak on this quite yet. There was some complications that just came up today with the venue. I'm not sure what's happening with that show yet, so I don't want to speak on it. OT does know. So if that show is still happening, then absolutely we'll do it. If not, then the closest I would say would probably be Buford, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, whatever show that we're at, man, we absolutely hang out. Got my girl Pamela Bowen on the feed. What's up, Jeff? All right, here we go. Marcy says, it was my dream to meet you and actually got to do that in Lincoln, Nebraska. Thank you so much for that. More than you know, first dream to actually come true, to get to hang out with you on the bus would be sweet. Your music has done so much for me and has inspired me. Thank you so much, Marcy. It's a pleasure to meet you. You know, on this, when we get to go out on the road, the coolest thing is really just connecting with folks, because we get a chance to put faces with names and then put a personality with the face. And that's really, really cool. And so there's so many of you guys that have gone from, I don't even like the word fans, but followers to friends. There's so many of you guys that I've had a chance to really, really just hang out with and connect with. And so when I see you, it's like seeing family on the road. So Marcy, thank you so much. And yeah, come out on this next one and kick it with us, for real. Desiree said, can't wait until Colorado. I can't wait. Can't wait till Colorado. I'm just not so sure about the routing. There's something about driving that big bus over the mountains. It's kind of sketched. It's a little bit sketched. Brandy said, see you on the 31st. Boo-boo. Eric Jackson said, meeting you would make my whole year. Bro, yeah, come out to any of the show, man. Like even if you don't do the meet and greet or the tour bus hangout, we stay at the end of every show at the merch table until every person who wants to shake our hand and kick it with us leaves. So we don't shut down and wrap everything up until you guys do. Also, heads up for you guys that are VIP members, we just launched a brand new bundle. We got a hoodie, jersey bundle, and I'm really excited about this. We actually got our very first coin. All right, so I had my man Buckshot was like, bro, you need to have your own money. And I was like, that's a pretty good idea, Buck. And so Buck kind of talked me into this and into doing some custom Crucifix coins. And so we did a 2-inch, it's an antique nickel coin, beautifully designed. Buck, I got to give Buck all the credit on this because he really knocked this one through the park. So we'll actually be launching our very first coin, and what we're going to do with these coins, and this is going to be a blast. And some of you guys may have caught the last live. I talked about it a little bit. So these coins, we are not going to sell. These coins can only be gifted and given away or found. So as we get to moving on this next run and we have the coins come in, I'm going to be going to different states and hiding these things in places for you guys to find. So we'll show up in a city. Maybe I'll hit a Walmart and hide it behind the Captain Crunch on aisle 4. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll hide it in a really awkward place just to make you feel awkward in the process of finding it. But we're going to be hiding some of these coins for you guys to find. But the first batch of them we're going to give away in our brand new hoodie jersey bundle. So we got a hoodie jersey bundle. A lot of you guys have been saying that you want hoodies. We've sold hoodies in the past. But you know me, like if you've gotten the glasses or if you've gotten the jerseys, you know, we like to kind of do stuff and make it just, I don't know, elevate it, make it a little bit better. So we, on this hoodie jersey bundle, I really wanted to make a hoodie that was just the best hoodie that you've ever been in. Because if I wear it and I want to sleep in it, I want to lounge in it, I want to hang in it, I was like, I want the best quality hoodie. So we got the best quality hoodie we could possibly find, the most comfortable hoodie we could possibly find. And then we just packed it with beautiful embroidery and satin twill. And so it's going to be an incredible bundle. It's not available now to everybody, but if you are a VIP member, one of the things that we do is we make any of the brand new merch available to VIP members first. So they get to hear all the music first when it comes out. They get to see all the music videos. We air them live, but just to the VIP before anybody else sees them. And then we also give you guys first dibs on all the merch. So any of you guys that are interested in that hoodie jersey bundle, we may be selling it at some point on tour, but the VIPs that pre-order it, will get the bundle with the coins. So you can get it on crucifixmusic.com if you are a VIP member. If not, sorry, you can't see it. We will launch it eventually. And when we do, then you can absolutely get it. But the coins are going to be dope. We're going to probably start rolling out a coin every couple months. So Charles trying to get my axe. He said he's trying to get my axe. Steve said he got his order. That's what's up, man. So you might have been the first one to order the hoodie too. I'm not sure. I have to go in and look at it. I'm excited about this package, man. The jerseys were fun. We did a baseball jersey, football jersey. Now we're getting ready to do another football jersey. And what my plan was I wanted to create something where you could kind of wear it together. It's fall time. It's football season, man. So like you want a hoodie that you can wear with a jersey over it, and the two look like they were meant to be together. Deborah said, I remember passing out your merch and promoting the Dreamer, still loving you. And look at you now. Awesome. I also remember crying when I first met you with Tin Man. Tin Man, man, like that's another artist that I love to death. I respect Tin Man so much. He's such a dope artist, such a dope lyricist. Great guy, great family guy too, man. He's always been a good friend. Absolutely, Deborah. Much love to you. All right, so what we looking like? Not particularly, but no, not particularly. Let's see. What's that? Oh, what you rocking there? What you rocking? You rocking the Gomez Stones? so check this out. This is another thing. I feel like this is an infomercial. It feels a little Price is Right-ish. I don't know, man. All right, so we've been. This is another little thing that we just dropped, but I got to tell you a backstory because. Let me say, some of our stories, me and my dad, we were laughing about this the other night. I was like, we can't even tell some of our family stories because they don't seem real. I feel like people won't believe us. But yeah, we just dropped a bracelet on our website called the Gomez Stone. I love lava for whatever reason. I love lava rock. When I was a kid and we first moved to Africa, we were living in a place called Goma. Then it was Zaire, Goma, Congo. right there on the edge of Lake Kivu, and we lived by this this volcano called Mount Nyiragongo. And I mean, it was this beautiful flat top volcano that was active. So the whole time we were there, man, we didn't have any issues with it while we were there. But everything, I mean, you would get like lava flows, but nothing explosive. And so as a kid, man, we would get to go out. We would go out on these lava flows that were a couple weeks old, and we would walk on them. And it would melt the bottom of your shoes. We just thought it was the coolest thing. I was like, I'm the only 12-year-old in the world right now who's getting his Nikes melted on the top of a lava flow. And it was just an awesome, awesome experience. And then when the Rwandan genocide happened, we got evacuated and we ended up moving to Nairobi, Kenya initially. And after we moved, Mount Nyiragongo actually blew. The top blew and it covered the town of Goma in lava. And so after that, I went and I searched our house on Google Maps, and our entire house was covered under the lava flow. And to me, I mean, it's a wild story. One of those stories that seems like this can't be real, but it's just kind of another picture of God's grace, at least in my life, that I've seen. Because, had we still been there, I don't know how much warning we would have had. I don't know what that situation would have looked like. But through that whole thing, the whole experience in Africa, through the problems that were happening in Goma, some of you guys have heard the story. My 12-year-old Goma story, and then moving to Rwanda, and then the genocide happening there. And it was just like God's hand in our life, moving us from place to place. And we were just always untouched. And it's strange because you feel like you don't deserve it, especially as you get older. You're like, why do I deserve to have been blessed like that? But it's just an awesome picture of God's grace in my life. And I don't know, it's just a cool story. So I was thinking about that. I was at my parents' house. This was about a couple weeks ago. And we were going through old pictures and stuff like that and trying to find all these old pictures of us walking on these lava flows, just reminiscing. And so we got we call them Goma stones, named them after Mount Nyiragongo in that place in Goma, Congo, where I used to live. And so got these, super cool. I dig them. I wear them. It's just kind of a reminder to me of it's got a little skull and 2 crowns, but it's just kind of a reminder to me of all the times that we've escaped death, and it's all because of God, because the King of Kings. Super cool story. So if you like the Goma stones, if you're into lava rock jewelry, you can get these on our website as well. I dig it. It's probably one of my favorites right now. I'll be rocking it on tour. All right, so what else we got going on? We got Kennedy saying, "What's up from Robbinsville, North Carolina? Former TMM kid, but love your lyrics and music. The fan visited Kenya for 3 months in 2013. I got to spend some time." Oh, it scrolled on me. Huh? Got to spend some time with your parents. They're such cool, godly people during our last month there. Kennedy, that is awesome, man. That is awesome. All right, so TMM was the mission station that trained us. So before we went to Africa when I was a kid, our church was like, you can't just go. You can't just jump out and just go to the bush. You got to have a little bit of training. So we went to a place in Robbinsville, North Carolina, right outside of the reservation there, called the Master's Mission, way up in the hills. And we lived for a year without power, and just went through all kinds of training to just kind of learn how to live in the third world, having to learn medicine and everything from like just whatever issues may come your way in the third world type stuff. So lived there for a year. Super cool. Was a great experience. But I tell you, Kennedy, it's awesome to always see a TMM kid on the feed or an RVA kid on the feed. So you got to go to Kenya and hang out with mom and dad for 3 months. That's awesome. That was a cool place, man, where they lived. That was super cool. I mean, you would know because you've been there. The stories and the things that you experience out there it's like nothing that most people get to experience. Like my early memories of riding motorcycles was in a game park chasing herds of zebra and giraffe and warthogs and antelope and wildebeest and getting right there in the middle of them on a dirt bike and just riding with zebras wild. But you say that and you're like, that sounds ridiculous. But Kennedy, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you were out there with mom and dad long enough, they put you on a 4-wheeler and they took you out into the game park and made you ride like that. It's cool. Super cool. All right. So what we got? Randy said, yes, you can also put oils in them. Absolutely. That was another cool thing about it is you can add whatever your favorite essential oils are, and the porousness of the lava, it soaks it up, which is kind of cool. You can rock it throughout the day. And it helps for us too, man, because when you're traveling state to state, that's one of the big things is like when you're traveling, especially this past spring, it was tough. The first couple weeks, I had no voice. And it was just because it's springtime, right? So you got pollen from every different city. And by the time you get used to pollen in one city, you're on to the next. And it's hard to get that natural honey, you know what I'm saying, from each place. So you can put essential oils, in the bracelets to just kind of help with allergies and stuff. It's cool. It's a great look. Great look. All right. Any other dope questions you guys are seeing on the feed? Let me jump back to YouTube. I'm not going to stay on too long tonight. I just wanted to get on here, give a shout out to everybody. Let's pick somebody for Outback Outlaw, somebody that we want to give the VIP away to. Let's give an annual VIP membership away tonight. And let me do a Bible right here, right now. Is that who you're going to do? Okay. So Amanda chose the winner. She said, Jay from Thursday Night Records, we're going to give you the VIP annual membership, and I'm going to sign this Bible and shoot it to you. But the first thing you got to do is you got to go to the website, crucifixmusic.com, and you got to sign up because I don't know where you're at. I don't know where to send it. So go in there, sign up, and then just in the description somewhere as you're signing up, write Jay from Thursday Night Records so we know who you are. And we will send this out to you ASAP. One sec. Solo cups. They're good for so much. You like the way I said that, Vanessa? No? Yeah. No, you don't. You don't like it, do you? It made you uncomfortable. You don't like me lately? What? All right, Jay, I'll sign this for you. What is today's date? Isn't it? God, it's pungent, ain't it? There you go. Jay, got a free Bible for you. If any of you guys want a free Bible, you can go to the website and order one. All you got to do is pay for the shipping, and we will send it out to you. Write Jay's name on the outside cover for this, and then we can shoot out a VIP package with the platinum card, and there's some other stuff in there as well. All right, to Jay. Bang, there you go, Jay. Thank you for jumping on tonight. Here goes. Let's see, I got all this stuff packaged pre. Got it all packaged pre. So when I leave, we can still send it out. Did a whole lot of signing and stuff before I leave. We got 3 days before I leave out for tour. Jay, man, you're so welcome, man. Thank you for jumping on the feed tonight, man. Thank you everybody for jumping on the feed. Outback Outlaw, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Outlaw is just a good dude, man. You guys go check out his channel as well. He's got an awesome channel on YouTube. I like to keep up with him as much as possible. Just a good-hearted, good man, and he rides an Indian, so I like him even more. What else we got on here? Let's see what else we got. Let me jump. Multitasking here. What was that? Oh, looks like we lost our lights there. Something happened. What happened? We got hit in the dark. I think Cameron did it with your phone. Our kids are always taking our phones. This is the problem when all of the stuff in your house like works off the phone. No, I think we're good. We're not bad. We'll just let it roll the way that it's rolling. All right, let me jump in here real quick. You guys hit me with some good questions. We're going to wrap this up here in a second. This is the thing about living in Florida, man. It's like there's no carpet in any of the freaking places. There's no freaking carpet. See? Let there be light. Let there be light. All right. Here we go. Back on. Yeah, there's no carpet. You could so like legit, if you guys watch the Used to the Fall video, the sounds in the beginning that are just so horrendous of kids screaming, running without any adult supervision, putting chocolate on the Hulk. Why would you put chocolate on the Hulk anyway? Why would you put your boat in the toilet? Because it floats, and it's a cool little pond. You want to see, does the boat float as good as my poop did? think that's what he wanted to know. Yeah. So what I did is I put a mic in the middle of the room and I was like, let me share this chaos with the world. Melissa, what's up, Melissa G? I said Melissa. What's up, Melissa? That's going to be the new accent on your name. What's up, Melissa? Melissa says, do we have any new songs? We actually do have some new songs coming out. We'll be dropping a single, hopefully in the next month while we're out on tour with me and Sean Paul. Vanessa heard it today. She likes it. You like that song, Vanessa?
That's a good song.
You like that?
Good one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it be weird to be like interviewed? How about I interview you? What is your favorite childhood experience? Check this out. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let's do this. I want to interview just because before our camera goes dead. I want to interview my daughter Vanessa. Let me change this microphone. It's two-way now. There you go. Okay, Vanessa. Hold on. It's all over. There you go. All right. What was your scariest childhood experience growing up on the south side of Atlanta? We talked about this today, and you had some pretty interesting stories. I feel like you should share some of those.
I don't know if I should.
You don't think you should? Why? Why not?
Amelia said, ask her what it's like to have such amazing sisters.
Is Amelia on there? Mimi.
Amelia,
Oh,
let me just
Mimi's
say,
on here.
It's great.
Yeah? Mimi, where are you at, though? You could totally. So, Amelia was on here. Amelia was on tour with us. Malika was at the merch booth. And then Sessa came out. I have all three of my kids on the bus with me. Do you know how crazy it is to live on a tour bus with three like young women who have curling irons and makeup and socks everywhere? Do you know what that's like?
No.
You weren't around there long enough, but you could have been.
I could have been.
You could. You want to go back out this time?
Maybe.
Okay, so what is your scariest childhood? So these kids, it's funny because you guys, I say kids, but because you're still my kids, but you guys had a pretty wild life. Growing up was kind of wild. Like kids were getting stabbed in the backyard and there was always somebody shooting something.
Yeah.
Like we live in Florida now where it's like super safe and my neighbors are like for real like, no way those stories are true. Like that does not happen. And it's just like kind of miss the thrill a little bit. Mm-hmm. But what was the scariest south side of Atlanta moment that you had? Just hit us with a good one. Hit us with a good story, Sessa.
No.
Huh?
I don't know.
Malika says you're a real diva. She says you're the real diva.
Love you, Malika.
Malika, I love you too.
I don't know.
What
about the time the guy was running through the breezeway?
Oh, you want to go into that story? Yeah. You want to start that one off? Or you want me to start it off? No, that was a good one. That was a good one. That you should tell that story. Can you guys hear Sessa okay? Let me know in the comments. Let me just tell that story.
Go for it.
I think I told that story once in a live. So this is a terrible story, but it's a good one.
I don't know if it was really scary.
No, it's not scary because it was just kind of everyday stuff. Yeah. So I was a maintenance guy at an apartment complex. Now, let me say this. When you're a maintenance guy at an apartment complex, you get to see all the innermost things of people's lives, which is kind of crazy because you walk into some really weird stuff. And so there was this one particular guy that was just freaking weird. This guy, he was weird to the umph degree. And I would knock on his door because he would call about whatever, my toilets needs clogged or it's just always something. And so I'd go knock on his door and, I'd see him like peek through the peephole and then he'd be like, wait. And then I'd wait. And then he'd come to the door with his shirt off. He sounded just like Ken Kniff from Connecticut. It was terrible. And then, so it got to the point where, because he would always want me to come to his house. So it got to the point I was like, look, I don't even want to go to this dude's house no more. This dude's sketch. He's sketching me out. I don't want to be like bent over a bathtub trying to unclog it and just not know not see it coming. I don't want to be in that situation, right? So I got me and my boss Tim. I said, bro, come up here with me. You got to see how weird this guy is. So Tim comes with me. Same thing happens. See him behind the peephole. He answers the door. And, hey. But then we switch places, right? And so when he answered the door and he saw Tim, he was a little sad. He got a little upset. So we went in. He pulled out a gun. I don't know why he pulled out a gun. I don't know why, but he pulled out a gun and showed it to us and like set it on the bed. But I already knew dude was weird, so we were already packing. So we were positioned where Tim was now bending over the tub. So if anybody got it, Tim got it. And I kind of stood in the other room. just holding the peace a little bit, just in case things got a little off the wall. And then one day he called and he said, I have a really bad situation. If that's whatever he's got that's a bad situation, I don't even want to see. So he got the call. He said, I have spilled wine everywhere. And so I went into his house, into his apartment, and there was red stains everywhere. There's some wine, but it wasn't just wine. There was a lot of blood mixed in with the wine. Problem was, he had broken a champagne bottle or a red wine bottle on his kitchen floor. And there's blood. Now, let me preface this by saying he limped to the door. So he limped with an ouch and an ouch and an ouch. So something was happening beneath his jeans that was hurt. And he said, I slipped and I fell on some glass. But all I could think of is what was actually happening before we got there. What was he doing in the kitchen with the champagne bottle that would have caused him to cut his backside and spill wine? Bust the bottle open and spill the wine. No, it shouldn't. I want to forget about it. After we talk about it, I don't talk about it anymore. I forget about it. It was terrible. So I was like, at this point, it's a biohazard. I don't even want to touch this, right? So we got out of there like, no, we can't deal with this. And then you tell the rest of the story. So how old were you and what happened? Yeah, just tell it.
That was a long time ago.
I know, but you still remember it.
I don't know. How old was I?
I don't know. You had to have been.
It was like, what, 8?
It was like 2008-ish.
So I was 8.
Yeah?
Yeah, 8 or
2000.
9.
You're probably 8 or 9.
All I remember is hearing a man running through the building, through the breezeways, banging on people's doors. And come to find out, Buddy was running through breezeways butt naked, banging on people's doors.
Jeez.
Not alone. He had a gun.
He had a gun. So he came riding through the apartment complex in a Cadillac, butt naked, on 4 flat tires, waving a gun in the air. And Vanessa's 8 years old, on her way to school, just coming out. And then the lady, he was beating on some lady's door trying to get in her house. And she was like, I'm going to shoot him. She called 911. I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to shoot him. They're like, ma'am, don't do it. That was wild. And then he killed himself after that. It was wild. That was a good experience.
Was it?
No, it was a good story, though.
Okay.
Yeah. You got any others? Let me check the comments. Yeah, that's a weird story. That was a really, really weird story. Marcy said, how amazing is it to have Crucifix for a dad? I feel like you should answer this while I'm sitting here. I know my dad is my hero. Is it the same for you? More like a superstar dad?
So superstar.
Don't lie, Vanessa. Don't be lying. We all know it. You're not telling the truth. We all know. Are Sessa and Mimi on here? Or Mimi and Leica, are they on here? Steve Shepard said, good grief, dude. For real, I'm telling you, there was wild stories. You remember
I got chased by not chased, but I got followed by a 30-something-year-old man.
What?
Through the breezeways. I had to come up with a whole little plan myself to get rid of him. So I took all the younger kids and I brought them all the way to the top floor, and I confused him, and he didn't actually end up figuring out where our apartment was.
So he was trying to find you.
But he was trying to follow us.
I thought you were going to say you sacrificed the other children. I took the younger children and threw them to him. Because so you can see your face. Do you remember the horse? You remember the horse?
The horse, yeah.
So we had Vanessa's.
Was it a horse or a donkey?
It was a pony.
It was a pony.
It was a pony. Okay. It was a super duper pony. Yeah, so we had, and on this tour, we hit Buford, Georgia. I mean, I hope, Tim, if you're watching this feed, bro, I hope you come out and hang out with us. So Tim was my boss. He's the coolest boss I've ever had in my life. Really, really good friend. So he lives downstairs, and his son's like, Dad, those people have a horse in the backyard. And he's like, stop lying, Cameron. Nobody has a horse. He's like, no, Dad, they have a horse. And he's like, it's just a big dog, Cameron. And then come to find out, the people had cut their closet door in half, and they legit had a horse in the apartment. Yeah. There was horse shit everywhere. The carpet was torn out. It was terrible. Vanessa, what is your favorite NSYNC song?
I don't
Can you name
a
single NSYNC song?
Okay, but listen. Before you have the connotation of that question the wrong way, you know my music taste. I just don't listen
So you're just not in sync with that kind of music, really.
No, I'm saying I'm not in sync with NSYNC.
Ah, them specifically.
Yes.
So Backstreet Boys, what would be your favorite song? I like that answer. Because what did you grow up on? Pastor Troy, Young Blood. What? Okay, let's see. What's your favorite Pastor Troy song? This is gonna know. What's your favorite Goody Mob song? This is gonna put your hood meter on. We're gonna see how hood
My favorite Goody Mob song?
You've lived in Florida so long. Have you lost your roots? What's your favorite Goody Mob song? What do we used to sing? What did we get to play every time you got good grades? Beat, the gat on the seat. Yeah, man. Passing by these haters like we got all A's. That was good stuff. Yeah, every time you guys did it good in school, we would play that song. We got to listen to Goody Mob on the way home. But that was cool because they also went to school with Cujo's kids. So that was cool. That was super cool. Yeah, sorry, Ashley. I didn't raise my kids to NSYNC. It just wasn't pertinent in our household at that time. I think a lot of it had to do with if you lived in that area and you listened to that, you could have probably got shot. Yeah. It's possible. Maybe not. But it's possible. It is, definitely. What did Mimi say? What Mimi's over here talking about something. Let's see.
She said yes earlier, so she was clarifying.
Oh, okay, they're still on the line. Then they could come here and join it. You could come here and join. Let's see. Okay, let me jump around. I'm gonna jump back onto the boob tube real quick. Jump back on the boob tube. Just a reminder, during this live, if you guys get any 2 pairs of sunglasses, I will throw in a free autographed CD right now. Give you the gold collection. It's got Dead Man Walking My Way, Used to the Fall, Georgia Rain, Devil in a Fireball, Minefield, The Dreamer, Down to Die, My Name Is, Sideways, Fly Away, Devil in the Chevy, Forever's Like Life, Steal My Shine, Forsaken in Heaven, all the top tracks on one CD. And it's in the digipack, which I prefer because it doesn't break. So if you guys get any 2 pairs of the glasses while we're live on the stream tonight, I will sign one of these and throw it in the package free. If you decide to go hard and get 4 pairs of glasses, I will give you an autographed CD. We'll do one of the lanyards. Where's my lanyard? Where did my lanyard go?
Doug had it.
Did Doug? No, are you stealing stuff, Doug? You pipe
put
down.
it over
there
here.
We go. There you go. Throw that on, and then we'll throw in a keychain as well. I think you can get strangled with these if you get nasty. Could be detrimental to your health. All right, let me jump back into let's jump into the boob tube feed and see who we got on here. Vanessa's like, yeah, I'm ready to go home, man. You've been here for a while. You have. I really, for real, appreciate this. You know, I appreciate your solid.
What's the hardest song to perform live?
That's a good question. That is actually a good question. You know, you might, strangely, I think the hardest song to perform live would be Georgia Rain. Is the only one I can think of. Yeah, in a weird way, Georgia Rain's really tough. Something about the way that I originally sang the hook in the track, it's hard to sing live and do it in the way that it was originally sung. I think that's the only one, like when I'm on tour, everything kind of becomes so second nature, right? You're doing these songs every night, and most of them are in a comfortable range. The one with OT, Cross the Lines, there's a fast part in there that's just it's just tough, and it has a lot of the syllable words that sound like everything else in it. It's just, that one's a little tough. Wanna be a baller, shot caller, Jackie on here, talking all taller. What is your favorite song? Jay is asking, what is your favorite song?
Are you?
Yeah. What? You're going to name something old school, aren't you? You're going to go all the way back. How much time do you have? You got to think about it?
Think about it?
So weak.
Why? You should be flattered.
You know what? You're right. I'm flattered. What's up, Sonia? If you guys want to hear Vanessa's very first debut, you got to go all the way back to My Life's Prayer, back when I was a very disturbed young man, writing whatever I felt that just was very angry. Bust Back. Vanessa was 3 years old on Bust Back. her mother came home and she was absolutely horrified that I had taught her daughter such exquisite language. But we captured it. And to this day, her and her friends still ride around listening to the song that she listened to, that she made when she was a kid. That's pretty cool, though.
I probably have to do a top 3.
Do a top 3. Hit me with a top 3. I am curious. Actually, I'm curious.
Top 3, I'd probably say My Life's Prayer.
Really?
Devil's Advocate.
Really?
Yeah. Then I would say These Streets. Crucifix.
Really?
Yeah. And then I would say...
I wouldn't have even guessed those.
I would say Desperado.
Really?
Yeah. Those are probably my top. But that's like, if you're asking me to really pick 3, then
Yeah.
I would pick, but all of them I love.
But which would you would pick? You say it again.
Desperado.
What's the first one you said? Desperado be first?
Oh, I can't.
Okay, just in the top 3. Just Desperado.
Top 3, yeah, I would say Devil's Advocate, These Streets,
That's pretty.
and Desperado.
I wouldn't have thought. Thank you for that question, because that's actually a cool little dig. That's a cool dig. So none of the stuff that is people's favorite. It kind of lets you know that there's so much music, there's so much stuff you can dig in.
Yeah.
I definitely encourage you not to dig into My Life's Prayer unless you're prepared for it mentally, because it is a really rough ride. I wrote the album My Life's Prayer over a course of about 2 years while I was homeless, and I just had I was just in a really, really dark place, and that album reflects it. Which is, there's been a lot of times where I'm thinking maybe I should take it offline. It's just too much. It's not who I am. I don't know if it's how I want people to view me or whatever. But at the same time, there's such a beauty in seeing how far that you've come. So when your struggles and your worst times are recorded on an album and it still lives for people to see, it's kind of cool, because I think the contrast between where you were and where you are, it's encouraging. It lets people know that no matter where they are, that there's hope. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So
I would also say Invisible.
Really?
Rain, I like that one.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's crazy. I would have never guessed that those are the ones that you would have. Is it Invisible? That's crazy. All right, let me see who else we got on here. Who else do we got on here? Kid Country said my favorite is Blackened Angel. That's going way back. Pam Poo. That sounds like shampoo, but Pam, did you get a flashback? I kind of did get a flashback there. Kind of got me a little flashback there. Just for a second, though. All right, who else we got? Yeah, I mean, like, I can't go back and listen to that album. Personally, I can't. Like, I tried to play it when we were on the road. The kids were playing it. It's just hard. I think mainly because for me, I remember the place. I remember the place mentally, and then the memories that go along with it are still very real, and so it's hard. Counting Loss is another favorite. Would love to see live with the piano. Eventually, Jackie will get to that point. We'll maybe in the next couple tours, as we kind of progress ourselves, get to the point where I'd love to. There's nothing that I would love to do more live than sit down at a grand piano and just sing some of those songs like Counting Losses. That one, Counting Losses, is the one I think I wrote in a church. Some of you guys may know the story, but when I was homeless, I actually I would sneak into this church at night because they didn't want me there, and it was the only piano that I knew that I could access. And I would sneak into this church at night, and I would roll up under the pew and wait till everybody left. And then when they closed all the doors and all the lights were off, I'd wait for a little while, and I would come out, and I would just sit there in the sanctuary, in the auditorium, whatever you want to call it, and I would just play. I would just play until my fingers hurt. And I wrote songs like Alone and Counting Losses there at that time. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got a lot of history to it. San Diego is beautiful. That one's got the same kind of vibe. Same kind of vibe. What's up, Kenneth? Shout out to Griffin GA, man. We had somebody else on the live earlier from Griffin. Always got to give a shout out to Griffin. You know, I haven't been back to Griffin in a while, man. I feel like I should stop back by there sometime. There's so many folks. That'd be kind of cool. You're probably too young. You don't probably remember Griffin. Do you remember Griffin at all? A little bit? That was a tough time, man. Griffin was a tough time. That was a really tough time in my life. Pretty tough time. All right, so we're probably gonna close it out here in a few. Jump back on the feed. Some of these comments scroll, I can't see them. Marcy says, your songs encourage and inspire me daily to grow and to overcome. Thank you, Marcy. I do appreciate it. You know, at the end of the day, that's kind of what it's really about, you know. To be able to make music and let it mean something where you can come back later and it speaks to you as the writer. You know, it reminds you of times that you've experienced and things that you've gone through. That's cool. But to know that it could touch somebody else, that's super, super cool. Super cool. It always inspires us to keep doing it. All right, guys, we're going to shut it down. It's getting late, and I know Sessa's got to get out of here. She's been grinding with me. Sessa's been working with me over the past, what's it been, about a month now? Been about a month? A little over a month? They came out on tour with us, and they've been kind of helping me run stuff. So while I'm gone, here's the question. While I'm gone, are you going to live stream? You going to just live stream on the page and let people, and just talk to people? Whoa. That escalated quickly. Is that too much? Am I asking too much too fast? Yeah. We'll see. Okay. So I'm trying to tell Sessa that while I'm gone on tour, she should go live while she's in here packing up orders and all that. Let you guys. We'll see. Maybe.
Desiree has a question.
Desiree, what question you got, girl? You know I always answer your question. You got another antelope leg to ride? What do you have, Desiree? Erica said, did you find the photographer that you were looking for? Yes, we actually, so we filled the positions, at least for the moment, we filled the positions that we're looking for on this tour. But we had so many awesome resumes and so many awesome people that wrote and kind of, you know, showed us their work. And so just a heads up. What are you laughing at, Doug? What did you say?
So which chonies should I wear to the show?
I think you should wear both, one on either leg, Desiree. Wear one on one leg and one. Actually, wear the second pair because I seen you in the first pair. That's weird. I seen you in the first pair.
I think this is an important question.
Okay, it is?
Somebody on YouTube said Coke or Pepsi.
Neither. Yeah, I'm not really a Coke or Pepsi guy. If I had to pick one, I don't know, man. Like.
Are you serious?
Mexican Coke or Pepsi, probably. I don't like Coke at all. It breaks my skin out. Breaks my face out. Yeah.
I'll let you have that one.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I grew up with Coke, but at the same time, because I grew up in Africa, Coke tastes very different. But I love best Coke is the Mexican Coke. So if you get the Mexican Cokes in the bottles, those are good with the good sugar, not the stuff they're poisoning you with now.
Yeah.
But I'd say Mexican Coke, but I don't hate Pepsi. I don't know. But if I was given a choice between either of those and anything else, I would choose neither. Probably go Sprite or Mountain Dew. If it had to be a soda. Or let me put you guys on something really good. Stony Tangoweezy. Stony Tangoweezy. No, I didn't like that much. I should try it again. Yeah. So she's saying Olippops. It's like, what is it? It's a
probiotic soda.
Probiotic.
Yes.
Fixes your dookie.
Their goal.
What are you telling me?
Their goal is to get it to taste as close to a soda as they can with natural ingredients. And the vintage cola one in the
Yeah, no, that would be my pick.
Okay.
Root beer. Yeah.
Well, I'll get you a root beer one.
Okay. No, I tried it.
Try it.
I did try it.
The root beer?
Yeah, it wasn't all that. It wasn't quite there for me.
Okay, but did you have it in a cup with ice?
No.
Okay.
I had it out of the can.
You didn't actually have it.
Which actually does make a difference. Because soda in a can, to me, is not as good as soda in a glass with ice. That being said, Red Bull in a glass is not the same as Red Bull in a can. So I definitely agree. But Olipop, I mean, it was cool. Good substitute. But there's nothing like Stony Tangoweezy. Why are you laughing? I'm dead serious right now.
I don't know.
Stony Tangoisi.
What is that?
Tangoisi.
What is it?
It's a African soda. It's like a
Oh.
it's like a ginger soda. And I don't think you can get it anywhere in America, but if you go to the World of Coke in Atlanta, they have Cokes from all over the world, right? And me and Malika drank it. There, if you go to the Africa section of World of Coke in Atlanta, you can taste Stony Tangoisi, and it's awesome. It's awesome. It burns just a little bit. Good stuff. I like it. Yeah. So that would be my best. Answer the previous question. Yeah, we filled the current position, but we're gonna keep all the options open. Just in case. We're always looking. We're always looking to grow and always looking to expand. So anybody who's submitted a resume or any of that stuff, just hang in there because we may end up coming and using you again in the future. You want to close it down, or do you got anything specific that you want to say? I think we've told enough terrible stories. And we've answered some pretty cool questions. So I like Sunkissed. Oh, all right, guys. So check this out. The camera has died. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and run you guys out with a little bit of music. Get a little bit of music in your life. And we're going to call it a night. Love you guys. Thank y'all so much for joining in, catching us on YouTube, on Facebook, and we will catch you on tour. Come out and see us, scarsandstripes.tour.com. Get a VIP meet and greet. Go to crucifixmusic.com. Get a VIP package. We got the brand new hoodie, jersey bundle ready with the coin. It will be coming out and it's going to be awesome. And we're only going to get so many of them. So go get one of those and then come out and hang out with us. Have an awesome time.
Like a renegade drifter, losing myself on the open road, running from the pains of a sinner, 'cause ain't no band-aid for a broken soul. Devastated, tearing out the best of me, a screaming fair game, but it must have lied, 'cause now there ain't too much left of me, but I ain't slowing down till I'm justified, 'cause I don't bear steady swinging at the bottom of a hangman's rope. Maybe it's a sad plan dreaming, I'm a madman screaming, but I can't stop believing there's hope. Oh Lord, I'm like a dead man walking back from the grave to find where I went wrong. Everything I love is dead and gone. Every night I sing this dead man's song. I got hell on a trigger, got a bottle of Jack, and I'm right where I belong. Stuck in between living and being dead wrong. So from here until I'm dead and gone, I'm a dead man walking. Yeah, a dead man walking. Yeah, it's the long one. This life has got me barely holding by a single thread, gripping on my pistol, squeezing trigger till my fingers red. A lot of folks they like to judge and nudging and they hang their head. Hypocrites that don't give a shit, no common sense and bang the dead. Name calling and pointing fingers and laying blame, it don't bother me. Long as y'all don't touch me and my family and my property. My prophecy, what prodigy? In the ground I'll probably be, but I'm standing up and I'm raising hell, so won't you come and follow me? I'm a cornered up, pissed out, cracker in the cage. Get you one corn, missed cow, take it to the grave. I guess I'll take the mask off and let you judge me, but the looking didn't last long, 'cause bitch I'm ugly. Can't blend in, eyes cut you to the bone. Now my cover's being blown, I'm supposed to be alone. Like a hill pin trigger kill, I don't know what's wrong, but I keep
shot, and he took it. It was a flesh wound, but it'll heal eventually. In the end, it was comfort that brought me down. I got comfortable. Comfortable with life. Comfortable with how strong I thought I was. But every man must fall eventually. I did a lot of bad things. Hurt a lot of people. I lost everything because of it. Now I walk this desert, my prison, my punishment. But I found my way home.